Hi guys, I'm Tana. Welcome to today's all levels Playful Vinyasa Flow. Today's practice will be a little bit spicy, playful, and I really just invite you to come with an open mind, an open heart as we breathe, as we move, and as we connect today. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. I post new flows here every week. And without further ado, let's get into our practice. So when you're ready, we are going to come straight onto our hands and knees today, getting right into our flow. Just gently make your way here and spread into the webbing of your fingers. Let's tuck the toes under and slowly begin to find circular movements through your spine. Now I invite you to allow these movements to be really slow in the beginning and intuitive as you really feel into every inch of your spine, tuning into your energy, tuning into your breath. Begin to change the direction of the circles, bending into the elbows, really feeling into the space in between the shoulder blades, your abdominal wall, your hips. Taking one more round of breath. Nice big and slow breath in through the nose. And exhaling, let it go. Beautiful, nice and slowly. You can come straight up into a downward facing dog. So lift your hips back, push into the paddings of your hands and the balls of your feet. And we'll begin to walk out our dog. So bending into one leg at a time, maybe swaying the hips from side to side, taking a nice juicy breath. Okay, beautiful. On your next breath in, you can walk your hands towards the back of your space, meet in a little fold here. Bend your knees, interlace your hands and begin to circle out through the wrists. Just make sure that your knees are nice and loosely bent so that you're easing into your lower back and your hamstrings. You can begin to change the direction of the circles, making sure that your jaw is soft, face relaxed. Take another round of breath. Beautiful. Slowly release and slowly begin to curl your whole spine up to standing. Meeting in a high mountain pose, pushing into your feet, getting long, reaching through your arms. Exhale, cactus through your arms and bend your knees a lot here as you arch through your spine. And then keep going. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forwards over your legs. Breathing in halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale halfway again. And then exhale, bend your knees and gently walk forwards into a high plank position, drawing your shoulders over your wrists. Push away from the floor for a breath. Nice and slow, Chaturanga Dandasana, hover halfway down. Push away from the floor, hug those elbows into the midline. And then slowly lift your heart to an upward facing or a cobra pose. Exhale, slowly roll the hips back, downward facing dog. Driving your chest to your legs, take another nice slow breath in and a breath out. Inhale, heels lift off the floor, come through to your plank again. Chaturanga, we lower down, hold for 3, for 2, for 1, inhale, upward facing, threading the heart forwards. Exhale, once again, rolling the hips back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. We go again, building a little bit of heat, but moving slowly with control. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga, hug the elbows to the midline, holding for 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog, take it back. Let's go for one more, nice and slow. Inhale. Ripple the body forwards, push away from the floor, connecting to your core as you hover halfway for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, upward facing. Drive the shoulders back. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Take a nice slow breath. And then on your next breath in, come through to a plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Straight into your upward facing dog, hold here. Push away from the floor through your hands. Listening carefully, we're going to point the right toes and lift your right foot off the floor. Now, bend the leg, draw your foot towards your bum and swivel over into a wild thing. Nice and slow, so it doesn't need to be a huge shape. Just push into the floor through your left hand, reach through the right arm. Take a nice spacious breath. And then exhale, lower your bum down to find a seat. We'll twist to the right side, left hand wraps around the right knee. Squeeze the knee into the chest. Slowly transition back into your wild thing, lifting up through your heart space and your hips. Exhale, right hand meets the floor, plank pose. Finding your flow, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, finding that play. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread into your toes and your fingers. Let's take it to the other side. Come through to your plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing, breathing in. Hold. Push into the floor through the hands. Lift the left toes off the floor. Draw the heel to the bum. Slowly flip over to find your wild thing. Moving with control, with ease. Playful exploration. Find that space. And then exhale, lower the hips down, finding your twist, wrapping right hand around the left thigh, peeling the left shoulder to the front of the room. Transitioning back into your wild thing, firming into the bum, lifting through your heart space. Exhale, plank pose. Finding your flow, finding your play, chaturanga, to an upward facing. Exhale, rolling the hips back. Meet in your downward facing dog. Make sure that your face is nice and relaxed. Playful energy. Let's go again. Inhale to come through. Chaturanga. Breathing in, upward facing. Push into the fingerprints and hold. We'll start by lifting the right leg. Point the toes. Pull the foot to your bum. Flip over. With a slow strength, push into the left hand. Just explore the shape. Explore your body for a moment. Dropping the hips down, finding that twist, reaching the right fingers to the floor, peeling the right shoulder to the front of your room. Breathe in. And exhale, transition back into your wild thing, maybe exploring a little bit deeper now, always allowing the low body to support you by keeping the glutes turned on. Right hand to the floor, listening carefully. You're gonna pull your right knee into your chest. Push away from the floor as much as you can, and then land the foot in between your hands. Anjayasana, reaching the arms up, growing tall. Breathe in. And then breathing out, interlacing your hands, bending into your elbows, drop your head into your hands. And then lift your right heel off the floor. Continue to push your hips down. Take a breath as we come into a little back bend here. Nice and slowly ground the heel. Lift the back knee off the floor. Arrow lunge. Stretch the arms forwards. Activating the back leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior two, taking it to the side. Grounding into your feet. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Exhale, triangle pose, breathe out. Reach up through your top arm, activating both of your legs. And then slowly reverse the triangle, keeping those legs straight, reaching through your right fingertips. Exhale, take a wide-legged fold, Prasarita. Melt your heart and head down to the earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, low lunge. Face the back of your space, facing your left foot. You're gonna sink your right knee to the ground. Take a bind. This is optional, reaching the left hand to the right foot and maybe pulling your foot a little bit closer to your bum. So if this is not accessible, you can always just stay in a lizard. Holding here, push away from the floor. Slowly let go of your bind. Easy twist. The right knee lifts off the earth. Take a breath. And then exhale, slowly pivot all the way up into a twisted lunge. Stretch through your fingerprints. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Sinking into the feet. Slowly reverse, spreading wide across the side body. Exhale, swivel all the way to the front of your space. Find a low lunge. Inhale, peeling the heart forwards. Exhale, three-legged dog. Your right leg kicks all the way back. So push into your hands a lot here. Feel into the inner thigh as you plug into the left foot. We're going to slowly walk our hands towards the back of our space. Take your time. Don't worry if you wobble. You're going to find a standing splits here. So there's two variations I'm going to offer. You can stay here, or if you want to play, you might bend into the top leg, reaching the left hand to the right foot. Maybe pulling the heel a little bit closer to your bum. If you need to bend into the left leg, see if that works for you. See if that allows you to find a little bit more of an accessible shape. Hold for another breath. And then nice and slowly lift the gaze. We're gonna walk forwards back into our three-legged dog. Reach the right leg back, take a full breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forwards outside of your right hand. Drop the hips nice and low, peeling your heart forwards. Inhale. Exhale, Malasana, come to the front of your space. Drop your hips nice and low. Let's guide the hands to the heart space. Take a full breath as you lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, fold forwards, hips nice and high. Drop the head low, relax through your face as you gently walk your feet closer together. Pushing into the feet, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise, feeling the energy move up the legs, up the spine, up through the arms and the fingers. Exhale, cactus arms, bend the knees generously, opening up your heart. And then exhale, fold forwards, washing the chest over your thigh bones. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or jump back into a plank pose, moving through your Vinyasa Chaturanga, upward facing. Exhale, take it back, find your downward facing dog. Push into all four corners of your hands, all four corners of your feet. And then slowly elevate through the heels. Feel the stretch through the soles of your feet. Rock forwards, high plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, threading your heart forwards. And then exhale, picking up the left foot, drawing the foot to the bum, spinning over to find your wild thing shape. Slowing it down whenever you need to slow it down. I'm just here to facilitate your experience, so explore as much as you want to explore. Drop the hips down, find your twist. Breathe in as you lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, coming back into your wild thing, push into the right fingerprints. Exhale, left hand lowers to the floor. Slowly curl the left knee into the chest space. Push away from the earth. Land your foot in between the hands. Find a low lunge. Are you with me? Right knee sinks to the mat. Reaching up through the arms, growing tall. Interlacing the hands, bending into the elbows, drop the head into the hands, push your heart to the sky. Lifting your left heel off the floor, can you hug your thighs together and find that traction through the front of your foot? Take a breath. Nice and slowly, lower the heel down to the ground and then transition into your arrow lunge, stretching your fingers forwards and driving back into your right heel, energizing the whole of your leg, really feeling the energy move through the posterior chain. Warrior two, exhale, ground and relax. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Bumping your left inner thigh to the inner right thigh, stretching up through the right fingerprints. Let's reverse the triangle, keeping both legs nice and active and engaged. Exhale, Prasarita, find your fold, melt to the earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, low lunge, meet the right foot, back of your space, sinking left knee to the ground. And taking a bind if you took it on the first side, slowing it down whenever you need to slow it down, drawing foot to hips if you took it on that first side. Take a breath as you really feel into your quad. Softly letting the foot go. Easy twist, left knee lifts off the floor. Stretch through your right fingers. Now really plug into your right foot as you slowly make your way up into your twisted lunge. So it's a tricky transition, really building on our coordination, our balance and strength today. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Push into your feet. Slowly reverse, inhale. Exhale, swivel all the way forwards to meet your left foot front of your mat. Plugging into your fingerprints, three-legged dog, your left leg kicks all the way back. Radiating through the back foot, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, slowly taking your time, walking hands to right foot, standing split, back of our space. If you played with the little bind transition here, you can reach the right foot to the left, right hand to the left foot. And just feel into the back of your right hamstring. So you'll really increase the stretch here. Okay, engage the right quad to help you find some more stability. Take a breath. Letting go of your foot if you haven't, we'll walk forwards into our three-legged dog. Push into the hands, maybe wobble a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, lizard, left foot steps outside of left hand. Driving the hips down, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, come through into a malasana. Drop the hips nice and low. You can pull your hands to your heart space. Lengthen through your spine, relax the muscles in your neck, your face, and take a nice spacious breath into your hips. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Okay, nice work, guys. Nice and slow. You're gonna lower your bum down to find a seat, and then we're gonna play with Navasana. So reaching the hands forwards, lengthening through the spine. You can play with straightening out both legs, or maybe one at a time, seeing how that works for you. So it requires quite a bit of abdominal strength in the beginning. When you first do this will feel quite ridiculously hard, but with time and practice, it'll feel fun and easy. Okay, take one more breath. Nice and slowly come into a low boat pose. Your legs are long. Straighten through the legs. Hug your thighs together and reach for your toes. Pull the navel to the spine. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax to the earth. Dropping shoulders, dropping head to the ground. Gently pulling right knee into the heart space. You can wrap your left hand around the outer right thigh and slowly take your knee over to the left side. Ground your right shoulder. Really soften through your facial features here as you find some physical space, some energetic space. Gently guide your knee back into the midline of the body. Give your hip flexors a squeeze, and then stretch your leg forwards. Let's take it to the other side. Putting the left knee in, breathing in. And then exhale, twist to the other side, melting your left shoulder down. Really trying to just be in your body right now. Invite a full and wide breath into your left lower rib cage. And then exhale, softly sigh it out. You can guide your left knee back in towards your body. And then bend into both of your knees. We're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet come together, knees are bent. If this feels quite intense and uncomfortable for your hips, you can have your feet to the sides, knees fall together like that. So finding a shape that feels comfortable and comforting. I invite you to place your hands on your lower belly area. Close your eyes and drop into your breath. Feel the gentle movement of your rib cage with each inhale and exhale. And just feel into a sense of aliveness, a sense of embodiment and connection, and maybe even a sense of pleasure. Let's start to begin to deepen the breath, breathing in and out through the nose, filling up the lungs with air, nice and full. And then as slowly and relaxed as you can, exhale through the nostrils and feel that gentle lowering of your tummy as you empty the lungs. Taking a few more rounds, not worrying about the count, but really just breathing as deeply and as effortlessly as you can through the nose. Continuing with this breath, try to breathe deeper into your body, drawing the air further up the lungs. See if you can breathe into your heart space, your shoulders, your neck. Feeling the life force move in and around your whole system. Take one last final round, breathing fully and wide into the center of your chest, lower abdomen, fill up your lungs, and then softly let it out through the nose. You're welcome to stay in this position or slowly make your way into Shavasana. Take up space. Close the eyes if they're not closed already. Fully drop into your body, into yourself, and allow yourself to feel held, to feel safe, and to feel loved. Take a slow and wide breath into your heart space. And then softly let it go, opening up the mouth. Observing the quality of your breath, of your energy right now. Holding on to connection. When you feel called to, and whenever you feel ready, you can begin to bring some very slow movement back into the tips of your toes and your fingers. Maybe gently circling through the wrists and the ankles as well. And coming into any intuitive stretches to slowly bring yourself back. And in your own time, when you feel called to, you can roll over to one side and then gently make your way up into a cross-legged seat. Place your left foot in front of your right, sit up nice and tall, and then place your hands on your heart space for a moment. And just connect to your heart. Just connect to whatever you're feeling, if anything is coming up. whatever's on your heart, whatever's on your mind, allow it to be, allow yourself to be. And just take a nice full last conscious breath. Exhale, letting it go. Namaste, my friends. Thank you guys so much for coming and practicing with me today. I hope you feel a little bit more connected and relaxed and in tune with your body. Please let me know how you went in the comments below. I'd love to hear any feedback as always. And I love talking to you guys from all over the world. Please remember to subscribe to support me and all of the free content that I share on here. That would be an amazing support. And also give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this practice. I am working otherwise, as some of you may know, really hard on a big project coming up. Fingers crossed it'll be soon. It's a couple of weeks away, but it's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. But lots of longer practices are coming your way, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.